Welcome back, Kuma Crew. I am back with another Keymailer game for the Cozy Corner, as today we'll start decorating some apartments that have teeny tiny spaces in them in a game called Small Spaces. As a kid, I had a game where you were able to make your own little spaces and decorate them. No, it wasn't The Sims, and I wish I could remember anything that stood out about that game to find out what the name of it was, but I've looked and haven't been able to see it so far. When I saw the screenshots and trailer for Small Spaces, it reminded me exactly of that game, and I couldn't help but ask for the key. So thank you so much Pretty Soon for the key to this game. And I'm here today to show you what you can do. This game is set out in levels that you can unlock as you go along. You have 3 different cities to pick from with their own unique feelings to the spaces you'll have to work with. You start in New York, move to Berlin, and finally Tokyo. Other areas will be added to the game by the look of their roadmap, as the game is currently in early access. I do love that it has this trendy, minimalist style. The apartments are in cities that are known to have small spaces. They give that feeling of being somewhere artsy types would live for way too much money with hardly any room to swing a dogma in. What I guess I'm trying to say is that the game from moment one gives the right vibes off for what it is. As you complete levels, you'll get stars. These stars then go towards unlocking other furniture sets in the shop. These sets can either be a mixture of a load of different things, think IKEA sets for like living rooms and such, or indeed they could just be sets of one thing, like these plants. You can add more plants in one set pack. My main complaint, an unfounded complaint as you'll see, about the game so far is I want many more options. That being said, I have no eye for design, and after thinking to myself this is bare bones, I saw some of the community made rooms and realized I myself just have no creative bone in my giant bare body, and I need to get better at that. Which is fine. For this video, I'm going to try one last room design and try to make it look fancy as heck. That is for in a second though. Small Spaces is at its heart simple to use and understand. Its movement is nice. It could do with better wall detection, as very often I wouldn't realize things were clipping through it, but that is a small detail. It lets you take down the walls and levels so you aren't trying to decorate within the small space itself. You get to see beyond the walls, and a second floor doesn't get in the way. Even though it is called Small Spaces though, I often found I still had wide open spaces left, and that does come down to my complaint that it feels a little empty furniture-wise at the moment. Even with unlocking a bunch of things, I felt the limit on plants, rugs, decor, and hobby-based items were a little lacking. It also had this weird thing that the decor was pretty much the same in every room pack, but some paintings weren't in some and were in others. It's weird, very weird. I just feel that this game has limitless potential in adding new things. I don't want the Sims level of decorating objects. I like that it's all about being minimalistic and having this soft feel to everything, but I would like to see bigger options in pretty much the decorating aspect. The roadmap that I mentioned earlier does look promising though, and this is a game I'm extremely excited to see where it goes. With a sandbox mode on its way as well, it gives you limitless possibilities to just boot up the game to do some quiet decorating, and as I've said, the game's community so far have some extremely talented people within it. I'm in awe of some of the spaces they create. So let me start afresh and show you exactly what we can do right now in game. So, welcome into the gameplay section of this video. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to just start with the first area you can use, or you can play with, which is the shared flat in New York. So, you boot it up, you get this. Maxine here is the person who's moving in, so you get a little bit of a blurb. I've already done it once, but we're going to start as new because that's the whole point of this part of the video. Maxine just moved to New York to study graphic design at NYU. She loves to draw and reads a lot. With a bit of luck, she got a room in a shared flat in the vibrant Lower East Side. Maxine always romanticized the buzzing city, and now that she lives there, she fully takes in the eclectic, I know that word, I can't say it, vibe of the people, the streets, the cafes, bars, and restaurants. Living on a budget in New York can be tricky, but she manages to find the fun. Her room gives her a space to calm down and relax. Maxine loves the feel of natural materials, thrifted finds, and she tries to add personality to each inch. To unwind, she loves to curl up in pillows and blankets to read her new favorite book find. So yeah, you get this small little space that you get to work with. As I said, this is the first one, so it is very small. Some of them are much bigger. They have multiple floors. This tells you what you want. So she needs 12 books. She needs pillows. The books all come in one. So if you get a stack of books, they count every book in that pile. It's not just like 12 piles. It will just be basically 12 books. But she also needs beds and she needs a dresser, obviously. She needs somewhere to sleep and somewhere to put her stuff. So as you can see, you start off with the cube like this, with your windows and your doors. If you press this, then the wall in front just fades away so you can see in. So you're not always just looking down. Looking down is a nice way to do it as well. So I'm probably not going to end up doing much different from what I did do in the first place, because as I said, design-wise, I am a mess. I can't design things. I'm not a creative bear, but we're going to give it a go. Down here, you have the options for which rooms you're setting up. So you've got your living room, you've got your sleeping area, you've got your workstations. You do have like kitchens and bathrooms as well for big areas with kitchens and bathrooms. I kind of like that they take it out for a room like this. You don't need kitchen stuff, you don't need bathroom stuff, so you don't need to think about it. It's as simple as that. So I've unlocked everything. You don't start off with all of this. I've played the game through once. I've unlocked everything. So now I can stick whatever I want in there. The want to put something huge in there is terrible. But we don't have the space. So she's getting a sofa bed. She's going to get a sofa bed, which solves so many problems. Right, so we've got ourselves a lovely little bed there. So that doubles up as... That could double up as a reading area. Right. Sure. Look, she could have some books by her bed. I definitely have piles of books by my bed. I don't think there's a table that's going to be thin enough to get into the gap I've given it. Technically. But you can't see that. There's a little bit of a clip through the sofa right there. I think we get away with that, guys. I think we can get away with that one. Let's shove some books on there. You know what? I know we've got some candles somewhere. Where's the candles? Don't we have candles? We have this big candle now. That's... Yeah, that works. I know we have candles as well. They're just not in sleeping? Oh, they're right at the bottom. There we go. Here we go. Let's make this, like, super pretty. Give her a small plant. Dangerously close to the lit candle there. So, dangerously close to this plant. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. See, I'm already one up on my last attempt. I've got candles in the window, guys. See, girls will sacrifice all the space they want for a bed. Like, that bed never opens up because there's too many books. We will do that, though. We will sacrifice space for books. Just accidentally drop some books down there. I should want a carpet. I don't like that one. Yeah, that fits like right in. There we go. Look at that. So one thing you can do is you can change the material. I didn't do this much in my original playthrough. I did see it was an option, but I never really fiddled with it. I never did anything with it. But you can definitely change it to give your house a little different vibe. Not everything has the option, obviously. But a few things have the option. And it's nice to see that there is, like, some things that you can change a little bit. So we've got all the books. We've got 50 books. We only needed 12. We've got 50 books. One there. Let's put a plant in here. Let's not have it clip through the wall. It's still probably clipping through the wall. That's fine. I don't know if you noticed, guys, but everything is fine. Nothing is going wrong. Everything is fine. I love this. This dresser right here. 100% what she's gonna have. It's gonna go up against the wall. Just like that. So this game also has a night-day cycle, which is really cool. So like it'll get darker as you go along. If you don't put in the lights, it does get very dark. So you do need to put your lights in. Do they have shelves? I don't think I ever looked to see if they have shelves. Where would shelves be? I don't know if they have like actual shelves. What is this? Maybe they'd be in living if we had some. Oh yeah, we do. Here, wall shelves. That can't be helped. It is me trying to put things in places. How big are these shelves? Do these plants fit? No. Not even the small plants fit. That was a terrible, terrible waste of a shelf. Can I just make this bigger? Did I make the plant bigger? Wait a minute. Can I get rid of that plant? I could make the plant smaller, actually. That's a good point. Good point, me. In my own head. I can just change how big the plant is. Are we going to, though? I don't know about that. Coming up with a smart idea in my head and then doing it. Two different things, guys. Two different things. That's as small as I can make a medium plant. Not gonna work, guys. The world's being clever. I'm not being clever, though. I can't put it here. Boop. Oh. I don't know what's going on outside, but it's very fancy. See, now the place looks really cool because you've got all this lighting coming from these 3 candles, and it just looks very, very relaxing. I would live in this space. It's not even complete, and I would live in this space already. I'm already loving it. You don't even need a monkey meme to make this calm and tranquil. See, guys, no monkey memes. What else do I want? So they don't have hanging lamps yet. They are going to have hanging lamps, but they don't have them yet. So that's something to look forward to. I don't know. The game could just do with a few more little trinkets. A few different designs on the rugs. It's not like major things they need to add in. Like, if you look in the... I believe it's in the living, right? The decor and living. You've got, like, sewing. You've got painting. Like, this is near enough the biggest collection of paintings you'll find in the game. You've got very few technological things. Like, even the books are quite plain in how many options you've got. There's not that many rugs. You know, there's only 2 mirrors. Other than when you go into bathroom stuff, then I think you've got more bathroom mirrors. There's just, like, a lot of small stuff they can add. Not big things, but enough small little things to just, you know, give you some more options. I love plants. I just want so many more plants. Give me so many more plants. I will put plants everywhere. As you can see, I just put plants everywhere. If I had my own house, I would just fill it with plants. Yeah. I like my shelves. I like them. I like them. They're not symmetrical or anything like that, but I like them. I like them. And I've got my little mirror there. And I'm going to make her a painter, I think. It did say she was art college, university, right? Right. 100% did. That's 100% what it said. Maxine just moved to New York to study graphic design at NYU. Put brushes there, and then put her paint there. And then we need to shrink that down just a tad. We're gonna pretend she's painted. We're gonna pretend she's a painter. An actual painter, and not just a student of the paint. She's a painter. Looks very nice. We could put another candle in. We put some more candles in. I'm a sucker for candles. I want more candles. That's what I really want. There's a bunch more candles. Let's put another painting on the wall. I've already got that one. That one there. I'd like to have some plants that hang down over the side of things, like some creeper plants, because I'd like to have put a shelf here and then have one with the leaves coming down a little. But that would be a little dangerous for the plant, I guess, because the plant will get caught up quite often. Put some more books down. She is a bookworm. We need to put more books down. She has books literally everywhere. You know, books all over the place. Look at this. It's not the best. People are much more creative, as I said, than I am. They've done much better places than this. But I quite like this. You know, we've got our little painting section over here. Lots of nice little paintings. All the painting stuff. We've got a little dresser here for all of her stuff. We've ticked off all of the things she needs. She is very happy with her 76 books and 2 pillows. She's got more than 2 pillows, but the bed came with pillows. We've got our plants. Everything is apparently candled. She just has candlelight. But that is because we're going to imagine she's got a hanging light. But they don't do hanging lights yet in the game. She's got a little bed in her nook. This is like a sofa bed. It will fold out, but it doesn't because she's always got her books there. She's got lots of paintings, lots of plant friends. But this is what I mean. Like, it would be nice to have a little bit more trinkets to put around. There's only a couple little wooden animals at the minute. You know, having some little statues or something to add in would be very fun. A couple more plants, because you can never have too many plants in a game like this. Some more options on the rugs, maybe. Yeah, it's just small things. They are going to add more furniture, more spaces, more everything. And that's all you really want from a game like this. You just want more added to it all the time, because it's limitless in possibilities. And there's so many, you know, artsy type things that you could add in, but just like nice little artsy things, some more arts and crafts stuff. It would be really nice. But this is the first little house, and it is done. When you're done, you press up here. Voila, you can save and you can leave. That is all I have time for today though, Cubs. I don't know how long all this is going to be, what with me having to record decorating something in the middle of it all, but I hope it made you feel like trying the game out for yourself. If I have interested you in this sneak peek, then please hit up the description below, which will have a link to the Steam page in it. The game is early access, as I've said, so a wish list or indeed getting it early and helping shape the game is going to help it grow into something wonderful, I'm sure. It has for sure opened up an appetite I forgot I even had for these types of games. So thank you again pretty soon for the key.